Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today's September 27th, 2021, and this is episode 424. Shang-Chi is what we're looking at today. This is issue number 4, coming out from Marvel. Legacy number, let's see if I can read this, 130. And the arc, or not the arc, but this episode is entitled Family versus Family. It comes in a whopping $3.99, and of course we see Shang-Chi's family fighting the Fantastic Four family, and it doesn't quite exactly happen like this, but there is a skirmish between the two clans. All right, let's take a quick look to see who is working on this. If I can, here we go. Once again, this is a recommend. I think it's a lot of fun. It might be more fun than the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet. Okay, let's do a quick blurb on here. From the day he was born, the evil father trained him to be a living weapon, his mind, body, and spirit honed to a razor's edge. He now uses his abilities to strike down injustice and atone for his family's misdeeds. He is Shang-Chi. And then we get a blurb what previously happened. Basically, he's trying to build his family back up together. There was 5 of them, and 2 of them perished in Brothers and Sisters, which is a great arc. If you want to go back and pick that one up, I think you'll enjoy it. So this is the continuing Shang-Chi versus the Marvel Universe Part 4, or Family versus Family. The writer on this is Jean Luen Yang. The artist is Daik Ruan or Daike Ruan, I'm not sure. Triana Farrell is the colorist, and VC's Travis Lantham and Joe Magna, are the letterers. All right, and cover artist on this is Lenil Francis Yu and Sunny Cho. So I did a quick look at the cover again. It's very, very action-oriented. Obviously, you got the speed lines going all over the place. Reed is stretching out pretty good, and he's taking on Shang-Chi directly. The 2 leads, always obviously fighting each other. But let's get into it real quick. So the one thing I do like about this, we got an ad for Shang-Chi the movie, but one thing I do like about this book is Shang-Chi doesn't know what's going on, and neither do I. So I am as immersed in the story as he is, as he's discovering clues and figuring out other things. Now, how Shang-Chi's family gets involved with the Fantastic Four in this one is he figures out that someone is trying to contact him from the negative zone. All right, he keeps having the same dream over and over again, and it's haunting him. There's someone in the dark. He can't tell who it is. He goes to his I forget what he's like, the house groundskeeper type guy for the new house of the Deadly Hand. That's kind of the headquarters of the family. It's located in New York now instead of in China. So he talks to the groundskeeper, what do you want to call him? He takes Master Ling, and Master Ling is able to do a kind of a mind meld thing, and he realizes that he's actually seeing something from the negative zone, and he starts going into this spew about 4s, because 4 is supposed to be an unlucky number in the Asian culture, means death. And he talks about the Fantastic Four, and there's 4 of the family left. They've been able to bring 1 on to replace the Master of the Staff. It's the sorceress they brought along, and she plays the flute and uses the flute like a staff. Okay, then we got Hulk number 50, Jade, Giant Size, Al Ewing, and Joe Bennett's game-changing run. That's the end of that. So, since he finds out this image is the negative space, he contacts Reed Richard, and they have this conversation going back. Now, Reed Richard doesn't really want to really trust Shang-Chi first of all, because the negative zone is dangerous, and second of all, um, he's been hearing things about Shang-Chi's family because it's been this up and down battle with the Marvel Universe. They've fought Spider-Man and Captain America and Doctor Strange, was it? I can't remember. There's another one maybe in there. And so things have been kind of going back and forth. Whether he's a good guy or a bad guy, they haven't figured it out yet. And besides, Reed Richards is off-world. So Shang-Chi decides to go into the Baxter building anyway and use his family's powers to get inside, infiltrate, and use a machine to go into the negative zone. So they kind of like put everybody to sleep and go up to where the launch is, and they use a special pod, and they go right into the negative zone. And they are able to find what is been in Shang-Chi's dream. And it turns out it's not a sister, a long-lost sister, but actually his mother. And his mother can contact these praying mantises. She makes a communication with them, so to speak. So they first get attacked because the praying mantises are protecting her, but then they realize that they are no threat to them, and it's actually his mother there, who he has not seen, who he thought was dead. Let me put it that way. She actually had run off and never to be found again many years ago. So they bring her back with her while she's able to command the praying mantis, because they're in the negative zone. So there's all these creatures and beasts there, and it's like they can start getting attacked by this creature, and the praying mantis go ahead and take care of the creature for them on their behalf, and they take off in the back of the pod and come back. But the mother seems out of it, like she's not really coherent. In the meantime, they are in the Baxter building. They see the mess there that they probably created, and the Fantastic Four come back home from outer space and immediately start smashing and attacking. And there's a lot of good dialogue during this fight. It's actually kind of funny and fun, and some neat stuff going on. Each one of them getting the best of the other at certain times. And finally they stop and they argue a bit. And Reed Richards, they have their talk and said you should not have gone to the negative zone. You've probably caused something to happen, and we're going to have to deal with it now. And he calls up Captain America to help out. Meanwhile, or later I should say, they're back at the House of the Deadly Hand, and they let the mom go to sleep, but suddenly a vision appears saying, "I'm glad you're here. I hope you would come." And next we're going to fight Iron Man. So we don't know who this is. Also, Shang-Chi doesn't know who it is. So we've got a few surprises coming up in issue number 5. I don't know if that'll be the last for the arc or not, but we are seeing Iron Man, so it very well could be. All right, so this is a recommend. Let's see what else. Oh, look at the cover for the next one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Tony Stark busting through. It looks good. Okay, next month, meet the new Iron Man, Shang-Chi. What? Oh, okay, that's Shang-Chi in there. A weapons dealer offers up a stolen Iron Man suit to Shang-Chi's organization, but will Shang-Chi take it to use in his war against crimes? And what will Tony Stark have to say about it? There you go. So really cool looking art there. Nice, probably the same. I would say that's the same artist that worked on this one as well, just by looking at what we got going on here. All right, so let's take a quick look at some of the other stuff we got here. We've got something new from Star Wars, The High Republic, Trail of Shadows #1. And let's see, we've got Daniel Jose Older writing that one, and Dave Wachter doing the art. We talked about Shang-Chi already. We talked about Hulk. The Last of the Marvels. An old darkness rises, and with it, the marvels of the past return. Captain Marvel number 32, Kelly Thompson. Oh boy, that could be hit or miss. Then we have Kieran Gillen, still working on the internals. It looks like they're starting a new arc called the Celestia number 1. Guest starring the Avengers in this one of 1000 BC. A journey into the past leads to an uncertain future. Coming out next month. There you go. And I don't know if we missed anything else. Looks like they finished. Nope, we got one more. Phoenix Song, Echo, number 1. This is by Rebecca Ronhorse. Okay, echoing out the pages of Avengers and Marvel's voices, indigenous voices. There you go. So that may be a good one. We'll have to wait and see. Ralph Macchio and Ramon Box, Eternals Forever, number 1, Icarus, Agent of the Deviants. I'm assuming this is a trade. Khazar, Lord of the Savage Land. We've seen this, Zach Thompson. This has been coming out for a few months. It's on sale now. So there you go. I think that might be about it. I do not have my seal of approval handy. It's in the closet. So anyway, this would get the good excavating seal of approval given out only by Indie Comics Jones if I had it on me. It's only given out on this channel. So accept no substitutes. Thanks for stopping by and watching this review. As always, please like, please subscribe, please leave comments. We'll see you next time at the Temple of Tomes. This is Indie Comics Jones bidding you adieu.